Thought some of you guys might like to see the setup of my Cutech Planer. A couple of things that I like about it. I think I've showed you before this locking mechanism that actually locks the head. I didn't even use it today at all. It still didn't get any snipe. One of the things I like here, kind of got limited space. So this is the dust collection. I can remove this. I just stack it up inside here. Screw this back so I don't lose it. Fold up that outfeed table. Fold up the infeed table. Got my little plastic bag that actually came with the cutter itself. I'm going to slip that on to keep it from getting the dust on it. And I bought this is a DeWalt. This is a DeWalt table right here with the three legs on it, or three wheels. And I don't know, it seemed to work out really well. It's just about the right height for planing my lumber. So then I bought one also for my mortising machine over here. So those little DeWalt tables work out pretty well. I'm planing off some Curley maple today, and it's just doing such a great job. I thought I would go ahead and share it. I did want to mention on this how to set this. The reason that, or at least advertised as reduction of the snipe on the end of your board, is that you can lock in the head up here, and that will reduce the snipe. But what I've found is it's very easy to make the height adjustments on this wheel right here with it unlocked. And then when you get to the final, let's say 1/32 or so thickness, then you can go ahead and put it in the lock position. So I'm going to run this, let me show you this maple here. So I've run some of this already, and you can see it's got a lot of grain to it here. This area right here showed up to be, it looks like it's been dug out, but it really hasn't. It's pretty smooth across there. So I'm going to run this and this board here again. I still have some marks down here, so I usually put diagonal marks across my boards just to let me know when everything is flat. And so I've cut off most of the marks already, but there are a few remaining here. So I'll go ahead and start running this. Okay, I'm just going to do my final pass here. This one in particular had a couple of sections knocked out. But this one is, and I think the reason is I've turned these diagonally going into the planer, and so on this one, the diagonal is running, I run it through diagonally this way, and that seems to not take any chip out. On this one, I actually ran it in the opposite direction, and that's when I wound up with the chip out. So I may try to run it diagonally this way. The grain is just really, you can see it really is messed up in here. If you turn it on the edge, you can see the grain surfaces going in the opposite direction to what it does on this end. Let me get this backed up for you right here. So on this end, the grain is running along fairly smoothly. I probably, should have cut it this way, but actually you can see the grain is coming up in this direction. So I'm going to be cutting it as the board's going in this direction. The cutter's going to be cutting along here. Okay, and then that grain dips down, curves back up then right in here. So here it's curving back up, which means I'm actually going against the grain here, and that's why I'm getting this section right here is just pretty difficult for any planer to get real smooth. But this has done an excellent job. I see another chip here, a couple of chips here. But this one, like I say, I ran it in diagonally, and this one has just been really smooth. There's a couple of just maybe soft areas of grain here, but you can see that grain is just really curled up. Well, I'm going to run it this final time and get these boards ready for their final thickness.